All right, so you've got your business idea, you've started to think about your customer, and you've started to work on a business plan. What's next? Well, you might need some money to help you get things going. But let me just say, if you don't need money, if you can start your consulting business or your hair studio using supplies in your own home, amazing, and go do that. For others, you might need some financial help to get your business off the ground. There are a few options you can look into. The first option might be dipping into your personal savings to purchase some of the equipment or supplies you need. Without straining yourself, does it look like this could be a possibility? Another option, have you ever heard of the term love money? No, I'm not suggesting anything from this. What I mean is seeing if you can borrow money from a family friend or relative. Now, money can be a real sensitive issue amongst family and friends. So make sure both you and they are comfortable with the arrangement. Another option, if you need a small amount of money to kickstart your business, you could go to a bank or credit union. They have a few different options for loans, such as term loans or a line of credit. Different banks will have different rates for their loans and different rules depending on what you're hoping to do. If you need a larger amount of money to get your business going, you might want to consider a business loan through a bank, credit union, or through an Aboriginal financial institution. More on that in the next section. If you want to find out some more financing options, you might want to check out the Business Development Bank of Canada or Futurepreneur for a small business loan and some consulting. Oh, and one more note. If you wanted to apply for a larger sum of money, you will need that business plan. So this will be a great project for you to work on. All right, so the question, whether or not to take out a big loan to start your business. For the young women out there with bright futures, what would you recommend?
I would recommend, after you have your business plan, to definitely talk to a bank and see what your options are. For me, I always knew I was going to be an artist and always a fashion designer. So even before I did that, I had jobs like managing clothing stores. So some of that experience was paid experience, but also giving me the tools to learn how to run my own business. Definitely I would be precautious to not to get a huge loan. Maybe once you have a more definite business plan. But also, I think that when you put your own money towards your business, then you're more likely to, at the beginning, make good business decisions because it's actually coming out of your own pocket.
That makes sense.
Yeah, with my particular situation, because it's a bricks and mortar, I had no choice but to take out a giant loan to get started. I had a lot of improvements that need to be made on the suite, plumbing, electricity, all that kind of thing, marketing. So I had to take out a substantial loan. And I think that it's a fine balance. You have to have enough for cash flow. Like if you don't have enough to pay your staff for the first 6 months to 12 months, if you are a staff business, then you're not going to succeed. So I think there is a fine balance there. Like Shosho said, definitely important that you also are investing in yourself and in your business. And in my experience, the banks and other lenders won't actually give you any money if you don't actually put some of your own in. So, you know, it's a risk that everybody has to take on. And yeah, I was happy to say that after 4 years, I was debt-free, but you know, it took a lot of energy and work for sure.
So I would say that it's safe to say that your first investor should be yourself financially, and then from there, once you develop a business plan, then you could work towards getting other people to invest in you.
Sure.
As banks.
Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to start at all without loans.
Yeah.
Like there was no starting point. I definitely didn't have the loans during the business stage or business plan stage, but in order to move forward from there, I definitely needed to get some money and definitely have some cash flow as well. So I think that's one part. Like I think that sometimes young entrepreneurs can get stuck where they take out just what they need. but they don't think into the future. I think we all put rose-colored glasses on. Our business is going to do amazing in the first 6 months, but realistically, the statistics aren't there for us. So you have to think long-term, and that you have to what your expenses are going to be, and are you going to have enough money to fulfill those needs when you're not actually bringing in the profit that you thought you were as fast as you thought you were.
Hope for the best, plan for the worst.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, ladies.